Okay. The center of gravity of the plane figure. The plane figure such as T section, I section, L section have only area but no mass. The center of gravity of such figure is found out in the same way as the solid bodies. The center of area of such figure is known as a centroid and coincide with the center of gravity of the figure. It is a common practice to use center of gravity for centroid and vice versa. Now let us see how to find out the centroid for the such figure, I section figure, T shape figure. Let x-axis and x and y the coordinate of center of gravity with respect to some axis with reference to x bar is equal to a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3 and so on divided by total area a1 plus a2 plus a3 and so on. Now similarly y bar is equal to a1 plus a1 y1 plus a2 y2 plus a3 y3 and so on divided by total area a1 plus a2 plus a3 and so on. Now here a1 a2 a3 are the areas into which the whole figure is divided, and x1 x2 x3 are the respective coordinate of an area. a1 a2 a3 on x-axis with respect to the same axis of reference, and y1 y2 y3 are the corresponding coordinate of the area a1 a2 and a3 with respect to the same axis of reference. The center of gravity of the symmetrical section. Sometimes the given section whose center of gravity is required to be found out is symmetrical about x-axis or about y-axis. In such cases, the product of calculation of center of gravity of the body is very much simplified, as we have only one calculation, either x or either y. It is due to the reason that the center of gravity of body lies on the axis of symmetry. Now, if you see here in this figure, this T shape is symmetrical about y-axis. It means that the center of gravity of this figure is lies over this y-axis. Only what we have to find out the x-axis location. Either this x-axis is located at the top, at the mid, or anywhere over here. This location of x-axis is nothing but what we have to find out this distance. This distance is called y bar. If we are finding out the y bar, it is easy to find out the location of the CG of that particular figure. And to find out this, what we have made over here, we are divided this T shape into two symmetrical geometries. That is, first rectangle, and this one is the another second rectangle. This green one is the first rectangle, and this pink is another rectangle. Let us say this one is the area A1 and this one is the area number 2. And as we know that what we have previously said that this x bar or y bar is equal to what? A1 into x1 plus A2 into x2 divided by total area A1 plus A2. By using this formula, we are easy to find out these locations. Now let us see solve this problem so that you will be understood how to find out the center of gravity of such figure. Now here find the center of gravity of the 100 millimeter by 150 millimeter by 30 millimeter T section. If you see here, this figure 100 is the width of this flange, 150 is the total depth of the flange, and 30 is the overall thickness of this T shape. Now, if you see here, this section is symmetrical about the y-axis. Now, how to find out the CG of that particular figure? As we know that the figure is symmetrical, it means that anywhere over this line only the CG is lies. Only what we have to locate the location of x-axis over this figure. Now, to find out this, let us see. This section is symmetrical about y-axis. We are divided this figure into two rectangles. First rectangle is ABCH and second rectangle is of DEFG. Now let us say ABCH is the first rectangle having the area. Now the width is of 100 and thickness is of 30. That's why 100 into 30, it becomes a 3000 millimeter square area of the first triangle. Area of the first rectangle. Now the next is what we have to find out the location, either from the top or either from the bottom, the area, CG of that particular area. Now let us consider the CG of this rectangle from this bottom. It is lies at a distance of y bar. It is lies at a distance of y bar. This distance is y bar. And how to find out this y bar? Now, as we know that the overall depth is of 150. Out of that, if we are subtracting this half of this depth, and this depth is of how much? 30. Out of this 15 is the half depth. Therefore 150 minus 30 by 2 means 15. If you are doing this calculation, you'll be getting the distance of 135. This distance is of 135 from the bottom. What we have measured this distance from bottom. Okay, similarly for this rectangle, now area of this rectangle, out of this 150, already 30 is what we have used. The remaining width will be, this distance will be 120. Therefore the area of this rectangle is 120 into 30. It becomes a 3600 millimeter square is the area. Now the CG of that particular rectangle from the bottom, that we have to locate. And as we know that this distance is of 120, half of that will be the location y2. Okay, now that's why 120 divided by 2, it becomes a 60 millimeter. Okay, this distance from this to this is y2, and this distance is of 60 millimeter. Here what we have to find out is y bar. All these two together means rectangle number 1 and rectangle number 2 together, it forms a T shape, and the CG of that T shape that we have to locate. And to find out this, the formula is y bar is equal to a1 y1 plus a2 y2 divided by a1 plus a2. Now here what we have found out, the a1 is 3000, put this value over here. y1 is 135, put this value over here. a2 3600, put this value over here. y2 is 60, put this value over here. Again this area, a1 3000, a2 3600, put this over here. Now make the calculation and you will be getting the y bar, and y bar you will be getting 94.1 millimeter. It means that together it is forming an axis, axis at the distance of 94.1 from the bottom. And this distance y1 and y2 we are measured from the bottom. That's why this distance what we will be getting, y bar is also from the bottom. This procedure you may repeat from the top also. It means that we may measure this y1 and y2 from the top, then you'll be getting this y bar from the top. But here for the simplification, what we have made, we are measured this distance from the bottom. That's why this y bar what we will be getting over here is from the bottom. And this will be the procedure to find out the center of gravity of the any figure. By using this formulae, we are easily find out the center of gravity of any kind of a figure. Now let us see another problem. Now here in the previous problem, it is the geometry symmetrical about y-axis. Now let us see if the geometry is symmetrical about x-axis. Find the center of gravity of the channel section. Channel section means C shape. having the section 100 millimeter by 50 millimeter by 15. Now here 100 is the depth, 50 is the width, your geometry will be, or will be lies at this x axis only. Now this symmetrical about x axis. Now here there are the three rectangles we have considered. First rectangle ABFJ, second rectangle EGKJ, and third rectangle of CDHK. Now here this green one having the same size, having the symmetrical locations, that's why we made double it. Okay, now here the first rectangle having the area of 50 by 15, that's why 50 into 15 you will be getting 750. And the here x1 means what? We have to find out the CG of that particular figure, and this distance is nothing but what? Your x1. Now how to find out this x1? If you see here, this distance, half of this 50 is x1. Similarly over here, this half of this distance is x3, because these two geometries are symmetrical one, that's why x1 and x3 will be symmetrical one, and this value is of 50 by 2 means 25 millimeter. Okay, this value is of 25 millimeter over here, 25 millimeter over here. This A1 and A3 are the symmetrical one because the geometries are symmetrical. Now the middle one having the area, now out of this 100 millimeter, this 15 over here and 15 over here is subtracted. It means that total 100 out of this 30 is subtracted into 15. You'll be getting the area of 1050 millimeter square. This area of the second rectangle. Now the CG location. Now CG is located at, if you see here, the CG of that particular figure is located at half of this 15. It means that 7.5. That's why this distance 7.5. Okay. Now once you'll be getting these distances and area, we are able to find out x bar, and formula is A1 x1 plus A2 x2 plus A3 x3 divided by total area A1 plus A2 plus A3. Now here whatever may be find out, put this value over here. A1 750, x1 25, A2 1050, 1050, x2 7.5, 7.5 over here, A3 750, 750 over here, and x3 25, 25 over here, and total area A1 plus A2 and plus A3 means 750 plus 1050 plus 750. If you solve this, you will be getting what? 17.8 millimeter CG location. It means that your axis is lies over here at a distance of, this one is the y axis, and it is lies at 17.8 from the left side, because what we have measured all this distance from the left side. That's why this CG location is will be getting from the left side. This one is the y axis, and the intersection of these two here is the CG of that particular figure. It means that the CG lies out of the figure. Okay, the CG is not inside the figure, it is lies outside the figure. Okay,